Welcome. In front of me is a Xiaomi Leitzphone, and today I'll show you how you can enable and set up your portable hotspot. So, to get started, you will want to swipe down from the top right side of the screen, like so. And in here, we're going to be looking for the hotspot toggle. There we go, it's right over here. It will look like a chain link right here, and by default you actually won't see the labels for it, so just look for the icon. And if you can't find it, you can actually add it by clicking right here on the edit button at the bottom. And additionally, in here you can also add these labels, so they're visible like it's on my end. And anyway, if you don't see that hotspot anywhere in that list, you would find it right here. Once you do, just click on the plus, it would get added right here, and you just click on the check mark and it should be visible now. Anyway, from here, first time around, I recommend holding it. This will quickly take you to the settings where you will be able to customize it. So we're going to select Setup Hotspot, and we're going to start off with the password. It is a randomly generated one. Oh god, why is this a... Why would anyone set this up as a keyboard wallpaper? Come on. Anyway, so we're going to get rid of this one and set up our own new one, which will need to have at least 8 characters in length. Now you can use letters or numbers, doesn't really matter. I'm choosing just numbers as it's simpler to remember. And I'm going to automatically click on the check mark right here to save this and go back in here. I tend to sometimes go back by mistake, like when you swipe to get rid of a keyboard, it sometimes just goes to the other page, automatically disregarding your password. So it's kind of best practice right here. Anyway, and here we have a couple additional options. For instance, security. I recommend keeping it as it is. This just ensures that your hotspot has some kind of password to it. We have device identification. Keep it as it is. Next, we have the AP band. We have 2.4 and 5 GHz. It's surprising enough to me that on a $2,500 device there is no 6 GHz, but hey, who am I to judge? It's not like $2,500 isn't enough money to get you literally the top of everything that is possible on the market. Apparently it wasn't good enough to get you Wi-Fi 6 or 6 GHz. Anyway, so in here we have only 2 options for some ironic reason, and in general, if you don't know what these are, I'm going to try to quickly explain it so you can know which one to choose and which one should sometimes maybe consider. So 2.4 is actually, in my opinion, going to be the best case scenario for majority of the people. It's not the best as a network, but it is going to be used by literally every device that has any kind of Wi-Fi connectivity. And if it can connect to Wi-Fi, it's going to use this. Now, this isn't the case for 5 GHz. If you have an old laptop and it has Wi-Fi connectivity, doesn't mean that it will connect to Wi-Fi 5 GHz. So if you check this one and you enable your hotspot, chances are some of your devices might just straight up not see this hotspot. In this case, you would just know that they don't support it, and you would go back here and change it back to 2.4. Now that's the reason partially why I recommend just sticking with the 2.4. It makes it much easier if you don't know what your devices support. A little bit less of a headache, always will work. Now the benefits and downsides of each one of them. 2.4 is older, so obviously it has some drawbacks. 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi is a little bit more crowded in general, specifically in like heavily populated areas, and this could interfere with your connectivity. So in this kind of scenarios, you might actually be interested in checking out 5 gigahertz, assuming your device supports it. That's one limitation. Another one is how many devices can be connected to it, the speed of the network, the latency, and that's really the most important one. But that being said, they kind of all just don't really apply to hotspot, at least not to extent that you would expect, as primarily I believe you will be limited by your mobile hotspot anyway, or just like whatever your service provider gives to you. For instance, my device caps at 60 megabits. That's not fast. I have 10 times faster network at home, and this is like the bare minimum that we have right here. So anyway, for this kind of purposes, the 2.4 will be good enough for whatever your provider probably gives you. And also, It will kind of vary depending on where you live, as for instance, obviously if your phone connects to Wi-Fi 5 gigahertz, sorry, not Wi-Fi, to the 5G towers, right? You will have lower latency and faster network, but again, that network is capped to whatever service provider gives you. But for instance, if you start to move away from that tower, buildings get in the way, that automatically starts to fall off the cliff. So, like I said, it's a 2.4 is honestly one of the better options that gives you most versatility, and the only time I would maybe recommend checking out the 5 is if you live in a populated area. Now, in any case, one last option in here is the hide its SSID. What that is basically the name of your network and the password. So when you're going into your Wi-Fi list, let me just bring that up on my phone. So when you go into your Wi-Fi list in here, when you're gonna save this and enable it, so let's enable it by clicking right here. You can see hotspot is on. In a moment, it should show up right here. There we go. So it shows up right here. Now, if you choose to hide the SSID, even when you enable the hotspot, it will never show up in the list. What you would need to do is go in here and then type in the whatever it was. So we have the Leitzphone, whatever, powered by Xiaomi, right? And as long as you type it in correctly as it's listed right here, and then with the correct password, you'd be able to connect to it. If you misspell something, miss a space or anything like that, you're not connecting to anything. So I generally don't like this, as it's just kind of annoying, and as long as you have password, it's kind of useless. So anyway, once you enable a hotspot, there is one little thing to keep in mind. By default, your hotspot will automatically turn off the moment you when you disconnect from your hotspot later on. It will kick on a timer, I think it's like 5 or 10 minutes or so, and then turn it off. And you can find it by holding this toggle, and you can see it right here, turn off hotspot automatically when no devices are connected. Now this is the better option, as it does require you to disconnect from your hotspot, or as an example, if you're using your hotspot on a laptop in a cafe, you close the lid of your laptop, put it in a bag, it automatically goes to sleep, which means it disconnects from the hotspot and therefore kicks in the timer and turns it off automatically. Now this is a good option because hotspot will consume more of your phone's battery, so when you're done using it, this just kind of removes one thing that you will need to remember to just manage. So it's going to do it for you. But on top of that, if you do remember and you want to kind of, I don't know, preserve a little bit more battery, though it's going to be minuscule amounts, obviously you can turn it off yourself once you're done using it. So anyway, with that being said, I hope you found this very helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.